What's up, you lovely people? We are here, we are back, we are live, and we're gonna get right into the action, actually, because I'm jamming Ace King here over under the gun open in the $10 classic. Don't always love jamming this over under the gun, but we've only got 9.4 big blinds, so we do what we do. Welcome back, welcome back. I'm trying to remember how I do this thing, how I click these things, how I run this thing. I hopefully win this thing. We'll see, we'll see. Big blind rejams here. Under the gun, not so sure about their hand at this point. Yeah, aces make sense. Let's run real good, I guess. That's probably not gonna do it. A 10? A 10? We had outs? We had outs? Didn't find any outs. 1 second, my hotkeys aren't working. I just have to hit a button here and then ipso facto bingo bango. There we go. We're back, we're back, we're back. What else am I gonna get into? Let's play, I think I should play a cube sit and go because there's a promotion going on right now around those where if you play one, you get a ticket up to $10. So we're gonna play a $10. First hand I show on stream back and they run me into ace-ace with ace-king. Come on now. BetRivers, I thought we were cool. What's up, SMF? Peepo G. Notes? Was I taking notes? And I like SMF speaks in like emote code. Is this me at Poker News or at the WSOP? Being a good little journalist boy. I may never crack this code until the delay catches up and SMF says, this is the thing. This is what I meant. And I'll go, oh, it's so obvious in hindsight. I'm dumb. It's usually how it goes, honestly. It's usually how it goes. $50 classic got ace 3 of spades at 30 big blinds. Gonna find a nice little 3-bet here. We don't have too many bluffs here, so this feels like a good hand to like have in our bluff range. And we're gonna stab and then really hope they fold. Really don't want to see a jam here. That's fantastic. Wonderful pot. Sweaty, but wonderful pot for us to win. River trips here. Can't get blood from a turnip. I had a great trip in Vegas. Pretty much always do. I wish I got to play more while I was out there, which is also pretty much always the case. But doing the coverage for Poker News was pretty sweet. It was certainly the World Series of table talkers this year between Cabral and Kasuf. Go ball as well, brother. How was Vegas? Vegas was good. I am too frugal for Las Vegas. I'm not a party guy. I am not a justifying spending tons of money on fancy food guy. I enjoy poker. And I enjoy seeing people in the poker community. But I didn't do much when I was in Vegas. I basically worked for Poker News, played 2 WSOP poker tournaments, and otherwise hung hung out in my hotel room. I did go out to a karaoke bar one night. I did go out drinking another night. I also got a little sick while I was there, which certainly muted the experience as well. I'm only just now recovering. I've still got a little bit of a going on, you know. I don't like this. I don't like this action from our milking friend here, who probably has a 7. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. Ace 4 it is. Ace 4 it is. Okay then. My favorite part of WSP was watching all the Helmuth videos of the walk-in and seeing AG at different angles trying to stay in front and dodge people. It's very scary being in a flowing crowd of people. I was acutely aware in that circumstance of how people end up getting trampled in situations like that. Because were I to fall, it's like a bike going down at the Tour de France, right? Like, it's just, the ripple effect is absurd. One person falls and everyone will fall. So you may laugh at the nervous nature of me trying to make sure I didn't fall, but I honestly, like, I think if someone falls in that circumstance, a lot of people could get hurt. Or at least the person that falls could get very hurt. So I was just trying to avoid that. We've got a 6 here, so we'll call. You've got a 10, that's fine. Let's just hit. How about a 5 or a 6, please? Diller? No, not for me, huh? Not for me. I think we have to call. Also, I don't think we have a raise here. I think we just call here as well with an ace. Let's chop it up. Jack 4. This player's pretty passive tight, so we're gonna jam here. I think they're gonna limp like super wide and then fold more than they should here. Now, if they call and we have Jack 4, you know, egg on my face, I suppose. But I think we hadn't done that yet, and it felt like a good spot to just like not have to play a pot. All right. So when they min raise, I don't know. It's weird because, you know, it's not many chips, obviously, but I think we gotta conserve our stack here. Me and Real Crazy Senior got into a bad car accident today. Lucky we both are okay. Few scratches and bruises. I'm very glad to hear that you're both okay. I'm sorry to hear that. If it was a bad car accident and you only walked away with a few scratches and bruises, that is lucky indeed. And a testament to the safety of modern vehicles. I always think it's crazy when people are like, you ever see people post like a screenshot of like an old car that, like, you know, they'll be like, they don't make them like this anymore, and it's like a car that got in an accident and the car is like totally fine. And then like what these people don't realize, we do win our sit and go, by the way, and I think we'll get a ticket tomorrow now as well. What these people don't realize is that the way the old cars worked is, yeah, the old car didn't break, but it also didn't have a crumple zone, so you just fucking bounced around into it and turned into human fucking gelatin. Your bones got liquefied and smashed up against the chunky metal frame of the car. They don't make them like this anymore. The ones that kill everyone, yeah, they don't make them like that anymore. No, I'm happy to hear that you're okay. Now, that's not to say that everything about new cars is great. Even though I should be talking about Vegas, this is what I've chosen to talk about. I do think, like, I'm in favor of the fact that it seems like some car manufacturers have moved away from everything being a touchscreen. And I think in fact there are some like European regulations now to that effect, that newer cars are disincentivized from, or maybe even not allowed to have touchscreens. I remember reading something about this. Cars will need fewer screens and more buttons to earn 5-star safety ratings in Europe. And that's significant, obviously, because like a lot of car manufacturers won't make like an unsafe model for America and a safe model for Europe. They'll just make the same one. So that's pretty cool. I mean, first of all, it's obviously like there's the like very obvious like safety issue. Meaning that like if I want to do something hands-free, if it's a button, I can feel when I hit the button. Every part of a touchscreen feels the same, right? So you like it's mandatory looking at a touchscreen in order to hit the right button on a touchscreen. That's sort of like should be obvious on its face. The other thing is that a touchscreen innately has like more I would say more propensity for failure, more like firmware needed and stuff like that, and like they're not gonna put like premium fucking like iPhone touchscreens in the car, so some of them like are less responsive in like really inclement weather, and you know, a touchscreen is much more likely to just cease working than a physical knob or button or dial. Pictures in the PA Discord general discussion. PA general. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that's fucking serious, brother. I am glad you are okay. The car is on its side. That's why I'm doing this. Shit, man. I'm glad you're all right. That's pretty nuts. Your work van is completely totaled? Yeah. Yikes. $20 classic. We got Queen 10 of spades on a very nice flop for our hand. I think we barrel again here. All right. I mean, we'll stack off, and then you know you're gonna have a better queen sometimes. You're also gonna have ace 5 sometimes. All right. That one gets a what face from me. All right. Cool. Thanks for the punt. Wonderful. Now that's the welcome I wanted back to Pennsylvania, folks. That's the welcome I wanted. Thank you to that player. A gift. A welcome back gift. Punting to me in the $20 classic. It's what more could a boy ask for? Honestly. Just like the Drake meme. It's like love and affection from my family. Punts in the nightly $20 classic. Your passenger had to climb up the van. Try not to have glass cut you. Got a couple on my legs, no stitches. That's good. Just a couple little cuts. Yeah, I mean, might as well not have happened. I mean, as far as like significant injuries go, that's you're doing just fine. Thank goodness, man. That's crazy. I'm very grateful that you're all right. That's pretty crazy. Alright, let's get in the nightly Benjamin. Ooh, direct position on Dr. Dad Poker again. What a welcome back we're getting. I just have to ignore. But yeah, I've definitely got the live poker bug from playing in Vegas, though. Obviously, I witnessed Dr. Dad's glorious run. Dr. Dad right here sitting to my right. Finished fifth, I believe it was, in the $600 Poker News Deep Stack for about 85K. I also cashed in that tournament. Not fifth, though. 297th. Free bet immediately here. With the suited Broadway ace, we will call the 3-bet. Only important thing you grab is your golf clubs. Gotta have priorities. Gotta have your priorities. Yeah, I was feeling myself. I made several very, very, very good calls. I made a couple of very good bluffs. I think I was in the live poker zone, and now I want to play some more. There's a local casino that has some tournaments on like Saturdays that I might go check out. And then there's like a circuit series coming up in Atlantic City as well. Call here. Well, interesting. Not always like the way we want to hit here. We're behind all the premium pairs, but we're not going anywhere just yet, that's for sure. We'll call the C-bet. Check. We'll call again. Check. We'll fold. I think they just have an overpair there when they just barrel. I have all the like sets. They don't 3-bet. They don't 3-bet any of those cards on that board, so I don't think Ace King or Ace Queen is really gonna go ham like that. So we will call fold, which is annoying with top, but I don't think most players at least are following through with the unrelenting aggression there. But definitely could be wrong. Definitely could be wrong. Don't know who it is that's sitting to our left. Don't know. Haven't been at the table long enough really to profile them. But we will give it up. I think they get 2 bets out of me. They either get flop and river, or they get flop and turn. If they had checked, if they had checked back and then bet river, I probably would have called. When they bet flop and turn, I call, and then I think I'm okay with folding river. Wow, that's a cold flop 3-bet. Don't see this one too often, folks. Bet, raise, 3-bet here. This is strong. How strong is Dr. Dad? Strong enough to continue at least. And he's in the big blind, so he's got the 3s. How long was I at Vegas? 2 weeks. From like June 30th to July 13th. Return travel was pretty nightmarish. I originally had a flight scheduled for Sunday at noon. That was delayed 10 hours, so it would have been late to work on Monday morning. And I rescheduled it. They said no problem. I called and we rescheduled it to another one. It was leaving at like 12:45, so arriving at like 11:30 at night instead of like 11 or something, like a little bit later, but no big deal. So I thought all was hunky-dory. Then I got to the airport, and that flight was delayed about approximately the same amount. Was delayed until I wouldn't arrive until so that flight was delayed, and then I couldn't get anywhere else with that flight being delayed until like Tuesday. I would have arrived back here like Tuesday. So I stood, it was insane. I could not find anything to get to Harrisburg, which is where I was flying to, which is the closest airport to me. So I stood in front of a lady staring at her computer for like, I want to say like 20 minutes, but that's probably an exaggeration, but I think it was like a solid like 12 minutes. She just like, I said, I need a flight to get, closest airport to me is Harrisburg. When's as soon as you can get me to Harrisburg preferably, or how fast can you get me close to home? And she stared at her computer for 12 minutes. And I'm just standing there. I try not to be rude to retail people. I've worked retail before. I mean, or like public, customer service people, which is, what airlines are. It's not her fault. The plane had a mechanical failure. It's not her fault that my other flight was delayed. So I stood there politely, but irritated. And finally, she was like, I can get you to Philadelphia on an overnight flight. It'll arrive at like 7 something in the morning. So I had to, so I would leave overnight, fly overnight, not sleep because I don't sleep on planes really. And then she said I can put you on standby, which I'd never done, but she put me on standby for a flight from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. And she said, and we'll send your bags to Harrisburg. So I said, well, so what's standby? What does that mean? She said, it's like a waiting list for a flight. If you arrive, if you're there and they have someone who didn't make it or a seat that's available, like because someone canceled or changed to a different flight, then you get on. And I said, if there's not, if the flight is full and everyone shows up, I just don't, I'm not on that flight then, right? And she said, yeah. I said, okay. I said, so, but then my bags will be in Harrisburg, so I'd have to like rent a car and drive to Harrisburg to get my bags. And she said, yeah. And I said, that's the best option you got? She said, yeah. I said, okay, let's do it. So I took a red eye. I took a red eye flight for the first time. That wasn't like a fun like trip overseas or something like that. And I arrived in Philadelphia in the morning. And miraculously, they actually did have a seat for me on that plane. And I made it on the standby flight. And I got to Harrisburg around 9:45 a.m. And I slept all day. We got aces here in the $50 Classic. Lucky me, I think, anyway. Maybe I shouldn't speak so soon. We're all in. Aces v Ace Queen. We got 93% to hold here. Looking pretty good for us there. The Ace Queen does ship it in right into the face of our Ace Ace. Nice pop for us. We're up to 4th of 22 in the $50 Classic. But yeah, they gave me 2,500 miles, which I don't really understand miles and whether or not that's a good value. But they gave me 2,500 miles on American Airlines because of the inconvenience. And they gave me 2 $12 meal vouchers for the airport. And that's about it. So he's here with King 10 suited. Player likes to play hands to our left, I think. They all like to play some hands. I was gonna say don't act like you're gonna fold, but then they folded. So what the fuck do I know? This is where they lead even though they're not supposed to. This is where they're gonna lead because they have like a queen. I'm just gonna fold. They literally always have a queen. Ugh, I was gonna say the only thing we're hoping for is that we would hit a jack. Now that's, we didn't have the odds to hit that jack. So that's what I'm gonna tell myself. Queens and nines, aces and queen, or ace queen, top pair, top kicker. Wow, 2 pair gets counterfeited on the river. Rough one for Nia here. You limped ace queen, right? No. You flatted ace queen. Wait. You flatted ace queen in the. You flatted ace queen suited in the big blind. That's pretty tight. Toy like a toigo. Just say so. Got ace king here. Let's go. Queen Jack. Queen Jack heroing on river. That's funny. You're funny. Joined a cash game table here. What else should we get into? Let's get into the PLO rush. All right, 5 tables going right now. We got 4 tournaments and then the cash game here. Gut shot. Fold the overbet though. Rudy. So raise here. There's king 10-3. I don't have a pair. Do you? You have a flush. That's annoying. Baby flush got me. Let's raise the king queen 4 deuce double suited. Never folding to the click. Never ever. Now we fold. Ooh, now we check. And now we check. And now we fold. Fell in love in the first place. Let's raise here with king 10. Shoot it. Love the picture of you from Poker.org from the Helmuth intro. I don't consume their content, so I couldn't tell you. How far do I have to scroll back to see me being blocked by something on the camera for Helmuth's intro? It's got to be so freaking far back at this point. God, it's got to be so far back, dude. I can't. You gotta link me, dude. I can't scroll this much. It's absurd. I don't know. Maybe search Poker Go for Phil Hellmuth positivity or whatever, but let's bluff. We got 2 queens. Double gutter? Womp womp. Got 6 high. I got 6 high, brother. Ace high wins. 5-3 and 6-5. We actually beat this guy. If that other player wasn't in, we would have won that pot. But if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a bicycle, you know? Doesn't really matter. I cannot believe we'd ever die for this. We were merely freshmen. Oh, the life of me. I cannot remember. He gets so growly in this song. I love it. There's something to be said for bring back the male grunge voice. Man, it's so good. Maybe it never left. Maybe there's still people out there putting on the grunge voice, and I just am not cultured. We built this sushi. We built this sushi on lobster rolls. Hold on. I'm cooking. Hold on. Although a lobster roll colloquially is not sushi, it's a different thing. But there are sushi rolls with lobster in them. I could have chosen a different choice there. The first one that came to mind though was California Roll, and it's too many syllables. Posted in my Discord. Images and videos. Oh, nice. I'm blocked by Help Me This Hand. Still looking good in the green chinos and the Hokas, though. You gotta admit. Waist down, I'm a masterpiece. That's one of my favorite, my own misunderstandings of lyrics is what song is it? Waste time with a masterpiece. Waste time with a masterpiece. It's Cake by the Ocean. He says waste time with a masterpiece. I could have sworn he was saying for the longest time in that song that he was saying waist down, I'm a masterpiece. And I think it's a better lyric. I still wish it was the original lyric, because I think the idea of someone saying that saying I'm a masterpiece from the waist down is amazing. It's like arrogance and self-effacing all at the same time. Self-deprecating all at the same time. I had 5 high dominated. Yeah, right? I was crushing. Absolutely crushing. Hang on, we'll come back to that. We are going to play that Ace King, of course. Not flush draw here. We don't have an 8, so we check back. Don't have a king, so we check back. Meh. No clubs. We do still call 1 though. I don't think we get a bluff through. I call here in the $50 with King Queen up against King 10. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's quite rude. It's quite inexcusable, to be honest. Popping a 10 on me. Do I need to? Why is my auto rebuy not on? We're gonna 3-bet here. Now we're c-betting here after raising over limpers. King 9 suited. Barrel. Diamond. That's a nice diamond. Don't check back. You're supposed to bet your trips. You're supposed to overvalue your trips. Oh, you did have trips. You had Queen Jack. Ah, missed some value, maybe. I thought maybe they had an ace. Raise Jack 10 suited here. We 3-bet the Ace King and they folded pre in the Benjamin, by the way. Wonder where we lose. I have made a floosh. Oh no, 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 no! I've been flush over flushed. Gross, 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 gross. Nope. It's $50 gone. My clumsy. Don't dream of tomorrow. Aces here. Cool, cool, cool. Didn't want to play those anyway. Oh, all right, fine. I am the problem in me. Who's got the straight? Somebody's got the 10-8, right? You must, you must, you must. No? Aces and sixes on the river. Rude. Cruel, unusual, gratuitous, superfluous, inconceivable, preposterous. Good old fashioned 200 big blind rejam or 3-bet jam. Ace king, and jacks. Welcome back from Las Vegas. How's poker treating you this evening? I mean, it's fine so far. It's early. It's quite early. Quite early. Nothing really going so far. Played one big pot in the Benjamin, lost it. Ace 10 suited, called a 3-bet, flop top pair, call, check call flop, check call turn. They jam river. We folded on a 10 high board with top. I think we're up against an over pair, but of course we can't be sure. I am the problem is me. At tea time, everybody agrees. But never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero. Ace and a king versus a queen and a queen. That old classic. Queen's gonna come out on top here. Get themselves a double. Oh, the new. I'm just noticing the new labeling. That's nice. I like this a lot. A lot easier to tell at a glance who you've labeled. Big improvement. Also a big improvement for me. Pocket kings here. Compared to our recent holdings. Feeling good about this one. Well, let's see how good we're feeling. All the chips are going in. Kings versus Ace Jack in the 50. Can we hold, please? Hold it down, dealer. Hold it down, dealer. There we go. Lego. Oh, the double thrust in the 50, back up to third of 19. Chip graph a little swingy, but as long as it ends on the up, we're feeling good. Jack 9, 7-5, double suited. Color raise here. Up top pair and a gutter. Let's not pot it here. You don't need to pot it or something. It's pretty close to pot. We'll fold. Rabbit chasing when? When can I rabbit chase some of these, rabbit hunt some of these hands to make myself feel even worse about folding? This is where like we get raised on turn and I'll be annoyed because they just have a boat. Never mind. What was it like to follow Helmuth through the entrance? It's interesting. I don't know. I like Phil more. I like Phil more in an. Don't take this the wrong way. I like Phil more in an intimate setting than when he's performing in front of people. I liked producing the stream for Helmuth in Philadelphia and talking with him in one-on-one or small groups. When he's doing his it's the Phil Helmuth show thing, it's just not really my thing. But I do respect him. He puts on a spectacle. It was pretty crazy to watch that he could command people's attention to that degree. Yeah. All that being said, I think being on the inside of that, if I ever got to like actually dress up and walk with Phil, I think those guys were having a freaking rare and good time. I think they were having a lot of fun. I got a call here, I think. Ace 5 versus King 10. We're ahead. We're way ahead. Wait. Okay, we're still good. Yeah, so I think the performances for me are like a 6 or 7 out of 10 in general, but being on the inside of one, I could easily see being a 9 or even a 10 out of 10. Like being that close and like recording it, I can see that they're having a lot of fun. All right, folks, we are off to the break. When we come back, we got some good stacks in the 20 and the 50. We took a nasty hit early and just have kind of simmered here in the $100, but we'll try to build our stack up in the Benjamin when we return. And cash game action and PLO action as well. I'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. We're back. This player limped. We raised with pocket eights here. We joined a mega satellite here. You expect? Oh, all right then. I get it. You want that the money that's in the middle. Fair enough. You can have it. Damn it. Raise folded here. They 3-bet pretty large. Fold our ace 7. Boo. Me thinking about when you were mine. One new. Pocket eights will raise under the gun here in the 50. Flats off of 8 big blinds. How interesting. You're gonna flat too? No. Okay. Pretty gross. Like for their flatting range, this smashes pretty hard. Now I'm interested. I think they always get it in on this flop, so I'm jamming the 8s. Yeah, I think they always get it in if they have something there. So we're just gonna jam to protect our hand. Like if they have a 9 or a jack, there's no way they don't just ship, right? I wouldn't think. Three bet folding here, I guess. Ace 10 in the cash game. Getting over you. Older gentleman in the main has only has 10K in winnings. Yeah, definitely what I'm rooting for then. Would love to see that. Is that Wozniak? Is that his name, I think? I think that's the older gentleman. Limp here with Queen 5. Of a bet on 988. Check, hope they check back. Check, hope they check back. Holding for any amount there. Guy is living here today. Hey. Raise the King 5 suited. You watching the main? Nah. I don't watch anything while I'm streaming typically. Once in a while when there was like a big sporting event on, like I think I watched one of the like Eagles playoff games or something one time, but it's extreme rarity that I watch anything while I'm also streaming. Just too much stimulation, too much to process, too much to do all at once. King 5 suited is good in the $50 classic. We'll take down a small one here. In this hyper satellite, we've got ace queen on queen 10-4. King Jack might have called us all the way down, but we're gonna jam here. 2 pair. Maybe it's too much to jam. Maybe we just value bet small, but went for the whole shebang. Felt like they were stationy. The ace is a pretty bad card though. They're not gonna want to station off their chips with without having one of those, which is unlikely the way it was played that they have one. So maybe we should probably size small and not be so greedy. I like being greedy. I like being greedy. Trey's here with King Queen. Squeeze jam over this. You're tight. It's gross, but I guess we fold. Can't believe you fold behind with your heaping stack. Just shows that this player, for a single raise, this player's playing a ton of hands. I'm correct that that's his name. Hope that dude ships it. While you're at WSOP, what did you notice while you're out there this year as opposed to last year? I was saying earlier, it was the year of the table talker this year. You had Cabral and Kasuf. People pushing the envelope in terms of table talk. People pushing the envelope in terms of the rules. That was the biggest thing. Difference in the what was being promoted on socials and doing well on socials and what people were talking about were the big table talkers. Any rejammers? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get busy. I'm not fucking leaving, I'll tell you that, Bo. I'm all in, Bo. With my double suited aces against your 2 pair. My better 2 pair, how about that? Aces and 5s beats 10s and 9s. We ship a pot in the PLO. What else did I notice? What else did I notice? I don't know. Not really. The WSOP app was great. I'll say that's an immensely good change, both for me as a poker player and for me as a poker news digital media content creator person. I love that you can, in the WSOP app, search for a name. If you're in the tournament, you know a player is in a tournament, you can search for their name and you can find their table number. So when I wanted to see like big notables, I could either scroll through the list and find them, or I could search their name and then I could find exactly where they were seated and not have to go to like a live reporter on the scene and go like, yeah, where's Negreanu sitting, you know? I could just find it myself. Saved me a lot of time. I think in the next implementation I really would like to see from the WSOP app, and I've wanted this for a while, would be like a friends list within the app, which should be pretty easy if they have like the API and the usernames that they do. Like don't make it so you can just follow and stalk anyone necessarily, but make it like you can send someone a friend request, and then if I tap on my friends list, I can see what they are playing and where, what their chip stack is, etc., etc. And then from there they could do staking built into the app and then fucking print. Honestly, from there they could do you know, direct like buying and selling of pieces in a tournament, I would think. Although I don't know, you know, what laws, regulations, and taxes and stuff there are around that kind of thing, obviously, but technology-wise, it seems like a no-brainer. But I just want to be able to follow all of you jabronis in the app and not have to go to each individual event and search your name. Rather be able to just tap on your name and see what event you're in. Because I know your name all the time. I don't know what event you're in all the time. You know what I mean? So it seems like a good way to structure it. King Jack suited here. Let's raise here with King 10. Hello. Yeah, WSOP Plus app is amazing in my opinion. Great choice by WSOP. And from what I saw, very few actual issues with the app, if any. I don't know if I saw any actual like problems, people posting technical issues or problems with the app, which is pretty crazy given the volume of people that were like all of a sudden using like a brand new app. Pretty. I mean, maybe it shouldn't be as impressive as it is, but a lot of times those things, you know, buckle under the load, fail, etc. But they did it right. They hired like a good like gaming app developer, I think, to execute for them, and they executed. Let's raise here with Ace King 6-3, the suited ace. Speaking of ace jacks versus aces down here. Looking for a hook. No hook. Not our flop, sadly. Two pair on this board, huh? Two pair on this board. Two pair on this board. Two pair is good. No God believe in us. Feel so holy, 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 holy. Raise here over Dr. Dad's raise over the limp. He folds. And we're gonna pot it here with aces. Sure. Ouch. Club. Club me. Turned a straight on me. We'll re-enter there. Jumping right back in here. Defending our big blind with a 5 deuce. We flop a pair. Why? Why? Pocket fours here, raise it up. But again, as we pick up the open ender, they fold. Pick up a pot in the Benjamin. Okay, come on. Okay, I did pull open. I'll admit I did pull open the Poker Go stream after you asked if I was watching. They're comparing Mizrachi's nickname the Grinder to other G nicknames like the Great One, the Great Freak, the Goat, Brady, the Glove, Peyton, Gary Payton. I don't know if you can put a poker person in that echelon, folks. I love poker. I don't think it. I think it rings a little hollow trying to put somebody from poker in with fucking Wayne Gretzky. maybe that's how they get that kind of legitimacy is you start having that conversation. But Nolan down here with Queen 8. Dr. Dad's gonna BTFO. Felt blockery to me, so we gotta protect our hand. A little precarious because they definitely like Dr. Dad definitely can have a jack there. We got Queen 9 or Queen Jack here versus I wish it was Queen 9 now. Queen Jack versus Ace Jack here. Hit me. Hit me. Got aces here. All right, what do you got? Set of deuces, huh? All right, we're punting a little bit in the cash game. It would seem down $100 here. They always fucking have it, chat. They always fucking have it. Funk on a whole new level. The rhythm is the bass and the bass is the treble. No, like, no, you don't want to step to this. G-Funk. We'll try to get them back with the deuces, maybe. We will even set mine here. We got to try to set mine with the quackers. No quacks. All right, fold. Set mining unsuccessful. Wanna jump from the ship of fools. 6-5 suited here. We call the race. Flop top two pair. This world has nothing for me. And nothing I need. I'm gonna call here, I think. It's pretty close. We're gonna call off with King 10 suited. Live cards versus Ace Jack, 41%. Let's hit one. Take your Jack. Take your Jack or a 6. Damn it. Damn it! Alright, out of the 20. Do we have to send the King 10 suited? No, but do we like taking a 41% to have a really nice chance to go deep in that tournament? Yeah, I think so. I think so. What's going on here? Click raise. We've got a 7. Can't be folding. You will probably have a better 7 than me, but I won't be folding. We draw to boats. That's not one of them. Alright, fuck it. Take my last little bit here. Yep. I'm not ever gonna just fold. We're just gonna punt it off and re-enter. Like, I just thought, I know we're up against the other 7 there, but like, I'd rather just have a new stack, I think. 2 pair here. No blocker bet for you. Jersey Ace Jack. Cool. Got you on my silhouette. Race here with Ace Jack 9-7 double suited. Take it down. Stabbing here with 9-5. Fold! Fold! Thank you. Dr. D in a 3-way pot down here. Folds out though. Got aces here. King queen gets through there. Aces here. We flop a flush. Got him dead on the turn. King queen 6 deuce. No good. That's the son of a preacher man. Was the son of a preacher man. Well. We're maybe gonna do something, but we're gonna fold the ace 4 suited now. Our full house doesn't get paid here. Ace deuce jams, takes our spot, jams into the 10s. Not sure that I would have done that, but I was considering it among the options. Player eliminated. 9 remaining, 8 on the FT, 7 paid. We're 6 of 9 at the moment. Yeah, I think this is good enough to jam. Blind versus button. It's a little bit weird when there's a limp and then a click, but we're all in here. Ace queen suited. Dr. Dad, get out of here. You weren't supposed to realize the great value found in these BetRivers Poker satellites and come fight me for a ticket. Get out! You're not welcome here. That goes for anyone else too. Do not, I repeat, do not figure out the immense value found in these $20 satellites with 5 tickets available to the Sunday High Roller. It's not worth it. Get it twisted. You will lose. Wow. Moves in and jams on me immediately. Holy shit. Mizraki has all of the fucking chips. Good God. What did I miss? What he had the 2 pair queen 10 versus Hallard's king jack on king high board. Yeah. King 7 of diamonds and a 3-bet pot. Fine. Made the FT here. Sadly, Dr. Dad did not, but I believe this means we get a ticket to the, given the Rung It Up promotion that's going on right now, I believe this means I get a ticket to the Sunday main. Is that correct? I fold my King Jack, sirs. Have at it. Now, worth noting here, we are not ITM yet here in the $50 Classic. We've locked up $0. We're on the stone bubble right now, 6 of 8 with 7 paid. We are rooting for carnage between any and all of these players. Except if it's us, unless we're the ones, you know, wreaking the havoc and then being wrought upon. Sure. If we're in Limpsville, let's limp along. Let's see if anybody wants to object. Anybody take issue with a couple of friendly limpers here? No, don't do it, Simone. Simone, it's a friendly game. Simone, just hit, you got a check button, it's right in front of you. Go ahead and hit it for me. Queen, queen, jack, jack. Wow, fair fight-ish. Oh, God, hold! No, they had the world. They had the world. And that's 3 bullets and nothing to show for it in the PLO. I guess we just fold here. We see a pot-sized lead from the under-the-gun limper. They just have a whole bunch of better A6 than us. Why is this our board? Yuck. Double yuck. The cash game has been spanking us tonight, folks. Absolutely obliterating us. Why can't we start again? Many people are saying this over and over. I joined the other $5 rush, the regular $5 rush, since we brick the $5 PLO rush. There were problems in PokerGo earlier. Yeah, apparently there was some sort of internet outages or maybe even a DDoS attack. Wrapping it up with 4 remaining, that makes sense. Raise here with ace king suited on the bubble. Gets all the way through. I'm just gonna exit. Preserve the chips. 2-gapper is tempting, but we get into hairy situations like this one that we'd rather not even have to navigate, I think. Most of the time, that's the kind of thing we're gonna run into. 76% of the chips in play, four-handed. Yeah, that's nasty. That's the stuff I dream of in the freaking hot 10. You know what I mean? Like in the nightly $10 classic or this $5 rush. In the WSOP main, are you freaking kidding me? That lopsided? That's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Raising here with Queen Jack of Hearts. Unfortunate. I don't think really almost anything we're up against folds. And when they pot, well, easy fold for us. Be right back. Drop the chip. Didn't hop up too high that time. I've learned my lesson, I think. Annoying setback though here in the satellite. I don't know. I don't think we want to fold that hand, but I'm annoyed that we lost a small pot. That small pot is very significant to our stack. It's for a little respect. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Little bit. Alright, we will be all in here with ace 10 of spades. Yeah, this is worth jamming. Good luck, us. Ace 10 versus King 8. Can we hold, please? Beauty. How clean is that? How clean is that right there, folks? Gorgeous little run out for us. Sweet honey. And guess what? So is my money. All in with King 3 suited. Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. All in again here. Ace 10. We'll get it through once more. I don't know why I put a "wh" on that, like it's spelled with a WH, but once more we get it through. 3 of 9. Dr. Daniel Shill Dad Poker. Dr. Daniel Dad Shill Poker all in. And at risk, not at risk, and much of his stack at risk. in the satellite here. King 3 called by the Jiggities. The danger noodles, as he calls them. But he is the danger. He is the danger. Look at him go. Wow. Wow. Give me some of that. Just rub some of that run good on me, Dr. Dad. I need it. I need it more than you currently, honestly. Let's be real. Queen deuce for 2.27 to win. Sure, I guess. 5 cards versus the king jack. Not loving my call when a king comes on the flop, but I think it's probably okay. Sucks to lose it. Doesn't change our position in the tournament ever that much, but it is important. There's 5 tickets, so maybe that's actually a fold. Might actually be a mistake. Get him, Dan. Get him, Dan. King Jack, he's gonna try to get him. Ooh, he's not gonna get him. Wow. That's a rough one. It's a rough way to start there. Psycho Gilla. And that's not good for us because that person leapfrogged us to go into 5th place. So we now are outside the tickets in 6-7. Makes me feel even worse about my call off of the queen deuce. Started out a lot of jams here. Doesn't hesitate, ships it in. We have made the money in the $50 classic. We've locked up $112.50 here. Never seen this person race. We're gonna not call here with the. We're gonna not call or jam with the 5s. We're just gonna fold them. Gotta trust very small sample sizes here on the FT, unfortunately. The Psycho Killer. Wow, 2.5 over a limp. Over 2 limps, actually. We will exit with a very strong hand. We got Queen 10 suited, but we're just gonna fold. Don't really love any of the options. Could just call, of course, but then it's possible, although not likely, I don't think, at this table that one of these players pops it back up over top of us. For what it's worth, wouldn't have been omega thrilled with the flop. We would have had top pair, yes, but no spades in our hand. Queen Jack with the Jack of Spades. Queen 10 with the 10 of Spades. Queen Jack in a very good position here. Does double this. These players had almost identical stacks, so this is not exactly a ladder for us, but very likely to be. Ace Queen here. We're jamming over several limpers. We see 3 limpers. We got Ace Queen O. This one is very, very clear. Very easy squeeze with the dead money out here, and we've got a good hand to boot. Under the gun limper, probably the scariest, and they do snap call. With King 10. We are ahead. Can we stay that way? Can we stay that way? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Things you love to see. Again, this player's dominated King Queen versus King Jack to get us a $38 ladder, and it is done. $150 locked up here in the $50 classic. Pocket eights here. Jamming King 10 into Dr. Dad's King 10. Rerolling us with clubs. Don't do it to me. Rerolling him with diamonds. Do it to me. All right. Fair fight. Chop it up. I got a call here, I think, with the eights in the Benjamin. It's kings. Ouch. Club? How about a club? How about a club, dealer? All right. Do we get back in? Yeah, 25 bigs. We're getting back in there. We are back in there. Close one, I think. Did consider folding, but they got enough broadways that I wanted to get it in there, I think. But maybe when they jam with player with decently large stacks behind, we want to be a little more scared. I'm not sure, but raising the king eight suited this time. Big blind defends. Flop comes ace, jack, ace, jack. Take it down with a c-bet. Man, this is so precarious. Like, we are the shortest here, but like all stacks are short. Dr. Dad gets to jam with impunity here. We're honestly just kind of hoping that other players will make mistakes and thus we will ladder to the tickets, but Jack 10 suited is so touch and go, so close there. Yeah, he's gonna jam. I think he's maybe jam any two cards here, which is a fun spot in a satellite always. People just can't call and bubble the ticket, but sometimes they will and they'll make the mistake, you know? Or sometimes obviously they'll wake up with a big hand. Cal in here feeling the pain, debating, but probably gonna fold, I would say. Does fold. And we're off to the break. Before we take that break, we're gonna 3-bet here with pocket jacks. Top is ace, deuce, ace. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's just no way you bet worse. There's just no fucking way you bet worse. There's no fucking way. All right, be right back. All right, folks, we're back. Dr. Dad still up to the same tricks, jamming every hand. Makes sense to me. We'll see if someone wakes up with a hand where they want to risk it for the ticket biscuit. Not so far. Well, I've woken up with a hand, folks. We will call. Wow. Someone else called as well. Aces versus Queen, 6, and Ace Jack. Dr. Dad has the chance to do the sickest thing ever. Aces and deuces are good, though, as long as he doesn't boat up. Nice. So there we eliminate a player, and we give ourselves a huge chance to get a ticket. I'm sure Dr. Dad is actually, like, in a way, happy that that happened. If it was going to happen, that it happened with me, since we're bros. But obviously, like, he's literally just jamming every hand. We're playing each other straight up, but very lucky. Dr. Dad can put immense pressure on me here, and we do not need to play any hands to now secure ourselves, hopefully, a $200 ticket along with Dan here. We'll be folding everything and essentially just waiting for someone else to get eliminated. Hayes is going to offer themselves up on a platter, taking away Dr. Dad's ability to do it first here. But does Dr. Dad still have a hand good enough to do it? Is tanking a little bit. It does fold. Gotta make him sweat it, I guess. Again, we're just not playing anything. We're way ahead of the other 4 stacks. We only need to ladder once here. We only need one of them to be eliminated for us to get a ticket, so. We have a 0% VPIP now. I will fold aces without even thinking about it in this spot. It would be quite clear. And a jam. And a whammy. There it is. Betting here on river with king 10. We take it down. Now the question is, if I call here, if this player jams and I call, will Dr. Dad, will we, I think he's incentivized to check it down for the ticket, but that's not what happened, so we're not going to risk busting here by playing this hand, even though it's very pretty. We just conserve our chips. We are nigh guaranteed to get a ticket. Ask me no questions, play me no hands. This player will be blinded all in on their small blind. Yes. Or may choose this one. Does choose this one. We're out of here. Personally, I'm out of here. Sad fold here, but we do fold an ace-9, raise flat. Wow, glad we got out of here. What the hell's going on here? What the fuck is happening here? 2 eliminations, 2 ladders for us. We got a top. Wow, we would have had trips. All right, so Dan calls here. Another player calls as well. Up his jack-6 deuce. Wouldn't expect to see betting here too often. We did see 1 elimination at the FT. We've locked up $200 in the $50 classic. King 9 is good. And Dan and I both get a $200 Sunday high roller ticket. Let's go. Well, such session can't be too bad now that we've already got a $200 ticket. And $200 here. Very short here, obviously. Looking for a spin. Gonna need a big spin to come back into this one, but happy to get the ladders we did. Alright, not gonna be the 10 deuce, unfortunately. We just jam here over the limp with 8s. Carry on, carry on. Yes, I made dreams. Jack 10 here, we're all in post flop. They raised, they called. Beautiful. Neither has an ace. Amazing. We gained some chips. A little bit of breathing room here in the $50 classic. Not a lot, but a little bit of breathing room. Time to curse the stream. Final table hype. Putting final table hype in the title. Is it a curse? Let's find out. Carry on. Let's fold the king 7 suited. We've moved into 4 or 5. Or rather, the fourth place person moved into 5th, I suppose. Is more accurate. There's a pocket 6s here. Big blind calls. Flop is king 5-4. I like the timing on their check. Interesting. I'm gonna check back. I don't think we get called by worse. Okay, the check because they had a gut shot. They hesitated on their check because they had a gut shot. I knew they had like interacted with the flop some way by the timing on their check as like, I don't know, as Illuminati as that shit sounds. I think people have timing tells in that regard. But maybe played it a little too passively with respect to that, but don't know we get much more out of them anyway. We get 1 bet out of them, I guess. If we bet flop, they'd probably call with the gutter, but our aces here. Going through pocket deuces here. I probably gotta call a 6 big blind jam. All right, we'll take a walk. Not too bad with the lowest of pairs. And limper getting raised here in the $50 classic. Player tries to limp in off of 7. Gets raised. Not a limp jam, we see a limp call. And then a jam post flop here gets snippety snapped. Ace jack versus ace 4. Ace 4 hit a pair. Need a jack. The limping of the ace 4 pays off, believe it or not. And jam over these limpers here. Oh, we get snapped behind. Yikes. Okay, well, we got live cards. King or a queen, dealer? Put a king or a queen. Let's put a face out there. But a face is still good for a big side. Okay, never mind. Never you mind. We have the worst hand out of 4 there, actually, with king, queen. Ouch. Owie. Boom, bottom, 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 dom, down, down. What a jam, though. You're making me feel. My heart's in overdrive and you're behind the steering wheel. Chance we can make it now. We're rocking till the sun goes down. Queen 10's got to be good enough for 3.6 big blinds. Somebody rejams for 6 big blinds. It's a flip. I was going to say that's what I was hoping for. That's not a great start. How about an offsuit 9? No niners. What up, Waffle Ticket? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. This player has spun. Holy cow. Ace King gonna be all in for us. Not a question. All the chips are going in, folks. Would love to get heads up here. I don't really want you to call as well. Go ahead and vacate the premises, Gemma, please. All right, Ace King versus Jack 10. We need to hold a 60%er here to keep going on the FT. That's not a great flop. It is a good turn. It is a good river. Let's go. We are back, baby. Here's and Queen Jack here in the Benjamin. Queen Jack, we head to the flop 3 ways. I don't have a diamond on the 9-6 all diamond board. Blech. 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 Check me. Top 2 pair here. A little sad, but I think I still do like raising there. It's definitely a raise, like if you have a flop top 2 pair against like someone who has raised, because you're gonna lie ace jack. Blind versus blind. I don't know. Maybe we should play that a little like it's a little more nutted. So maybe we should play it like it's nutted. I think blind versus blind, but. Keep your head on the ground. What up, Waffle Ticket? Hope you're well, man. King Queen will raise. Bow, bow, bada, bow, bada, bow. Check back and win. We never get paid here by like fucking pocket sixes, so feels good. Maybe we should have gotten value for our hand on the turn, but it's okay. Let's not pick nits too much. Queens at risk versus jacks here. The queen's old. Wow, 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 wow. Let's raise ace ten of clubs. I don't have any hearts. Check me. What? There you go. Raise and take with the ace 10 in the $50 classic. It must have moved the table a little bit or something. 4 of 5. Close run thing here. Nines call off. Trying to double through the fives here. And they do get the double. My body is ready. Raise over the limp. They just fold. Seems fine. Don't think we just jammed 20. Do you think we jam here, probably? Ooh, if you jam, though. 8 big blind shove. Ugh. 8 big blind shove. Knit life. Whoa, 8's behind. I'm a genius. Here comes the deuce of the 4 to prove me wrong. Nah. But we call maybe the 8's fold? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. They seemed real committed. Blinds are up here still. Well, we're going to be 4 or 5. We're 5 of 5 at the moment, but the big blind to stay here for a moment at least will be 4 or 5. Moral of the story, it's pretty close here in the nightly 50. If we double, we're in the chip lead essentially. So, yeah. Anybody's game, hopefully that means it's our game. And the bigger stacks raises, shorty folds. Make it straight on the river. Sadly, we don't get paid for it. Big blind hand for us is a big blind hand. 6-3 offsuit. Hopefully we just see a walk. Nah, not gonna happen for us, sadly. Raise and get it through there. Here we fold an ace-7 to the under the gun raise. All in here over a limp. They fold. All right, hopefully this is where we spin ace queen in the $50 classic. A limp? No, 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 fellow shorty. No, 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 no. This won't do. This simply will not do. All in with ace queen. Limp folds. And can't learn a lesson, apparently. Tries again here with a limp. And again, BTFO. And limp folds again. All right, now the distance accumulating between us means this ladder becomes a little bit more important for us to like make sure we secure rather than trying to play for a double. Just a little bit. We still want to play to get the double and hopefully play to win, but limp from the small blind. Don't just dust it off if you don't have something decent here. Don't just double this player for no reason, please. I mean, that's decent, but it's unfortunate that we see them dominated. We're looking for a queen or a 10. Sadly, the shorty doubles though, and even overtakes us. Sweeter. Yeah, one more time. Thanks for the memory. Nobody 3-bets on this table at all. No 3-betters. 3-betters. If you get 3-bet, run for the fucking hills. Run for your goddamn lives. One night stand. Get him! Get him, Kellen! Oh, baby, there's a lot of chips in the middle, and that is a brick of brick turns. With a jam, nonetheless. Ace Queen and King Queen. Another shorty has entered the fray. Another short stack in the fracas. Finish the job, Simone. Do it. 8. Spade. 8. Arrow. Fourth place locked up for $250. Here in the $50 Classic. I got a pair. It's hard to make a pair in this game. Cool. Between 3-betting and flatting. Let's flat here. Player. I think if this player had raised, I'd be 3-betting. This player raising, we're flatting. Like if this player raised, I was gonna jam. Huh. Middle pair on a monotone board, eh? Check back is spooky. Check back is spooky, I'll say that. Okay, I'm less spooked now. If you're able to check twice and you have a flush, you get some out of me. But when you check river, you definitely don't have a flush. They had 5-4 of diamonds. Okay, we'll take it. We will not take this though. We're gonna fold here. This player gaining chips is bad for us. We are decidedly the shorty here. Let's see if we can get our double. That'll do. Ace King's going in, folks. Ace King is going in, folks. I'll tell you that right now. I think we just jam it. I'm very sad that that we didn't get an actual double there, though. No action from our opponents. Pocket four's got to go, though. The sailboats! We're all in. Alright, we steal twice in a row. Up to 9 bigs. Do we have another jam? The answer is no. Goodbye to the 9 deuce. Just tuned in. Good luck and welcome back. Hello, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Got a deep run going here. Hopefully we can keep it going. Getting real sick of this other shorty accumulating chips, though. How freaking dare he? How dare he? Buried my ballast. I made my peace. Let's just call the king 3. You're a piece. You're a piece. You know that? You're a real piece. The jam is so annoying. All right, another ace king for us. Here we go again. How about not a walk this time? No caller. All right. We win a pot and Nightly Benjamin up to 14 to 34. Your point of view is medieval. Very much. Please don't stay in touch. Please don't stay in touch. Limp spot here. We got the jack 5. They limp. We check. And a check flop as well. Any check backers? Nah. Jack 5's gotta go. Gotta do it over a limp. Sevens flipping with queen 9. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't feel like we ever win this. We need a 7! Yeah, it's just disgusting that they eliminated us with just a garbage hand, but I'm not surprised they call off. I mean, in reality, it probably should go raise and then they still call off because it's just the pot odds and the amount of chips they have in their stack is so great. That is a disappointing 4th place, though. But it is 50 in the 250, which is nice. We're in for 1 bullet in this one, right? 1 bullet, 1 bullet. Yeah, 1 bullet. 50 becomes 250. Not too bad. All right, focus is now on the nightly Benjamin, where we're 13 of 32. Please don't stay in touch. Straight flush draw. Nah, I don't think they stab into two people. Wish the deuce or seven of diamonds would have come on the river, though. That would have been glorious. Trying to do a bluff here, just bluff out like a honestly 6, 8, or 9 probably. Maybe even some players will fold a queen there. Raising the cash game with 8s. Call the 3-bet and set mine here. Cool. Queen, 10, huh? Fine then. Take my chips, I didn't want them anyway. So you bet here with queen 10 after raising pre. Are your kings? Raise again. It's a game of give and take. Can't. No, you'll just have to wait. Just call the king jack. Come on. It's a game of give and take. How much more must I take? Mm-hmm. Anticipated. Hey. Call here with Jack 9. Ain't no lair. Let's raise here with King Queen. I keep like I'm the oven door. Bounce up like round ball. Maybe we should lead here sometimes. Check now. As played, we'll check. Let's bet one. Cool. I don't know what the fuck that is, but it feels like please don't fold. I can't believe the player behind folded too, though. I thought at least we would get to see what it was. I can't believe if the player behind folded as well. They don't raise worse though. They certainly don't raise worse, I don't think. Like at all, so. King queen here. Limpers in the nightly Benjamin, folks. What a time to be alive. Everybody loves to see a flop. What do we bet here with that Queen Jack suited? No shot. No shot. They just, people don't fucking do this as wide as they should, man. I'm telling you. So like, Queen Jack, we just get the fuck out of there. You gonna hit me with the LOL? Okay. 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 Well played. Dun, 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 da, 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 dun, 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 da, da. What are we doing here, guys? Oh, sorry. What are we doing here, guys? Everybody checks. Better 8. All right, be right back. Sword Swinger says sitting here just choking my meat. I don't know if that's proper. Like, I think you're supposed to tenderize it. One of those like hammers with the spikes on it. Usually it's like marinade or season and tenderize. I don't know about choking. Doesn't seem efficacious, really. I don't think your meat's gonna taste very good after it's been choked, you know? Or at least, might not taste a lot worse, but it's not gonna improve it. I don't know, I'm not a chef. Let's raise ace king here. You're flatted by Zanaya. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just betting so they don't put me in the fucking blender. And they backdoor flush with us. Oh, that's gross. That's so gross. Alright, well, we spin from 5.7. I don't know, do we check anywhere along there? Fucking 989, maybe even check flop. Just check fold, because they probably bet flop with the open ender. It'd be better than the outcome, but we were ahead the whole time. Obviously, they have a lot of outs, especially given the turn card brings a diamond flush draw as well. Just gross. Just pretty gross. Yeah. That one sucks. I don't know. I mean, honestly, obviously, I was just hoping we were just betting into like an ace that, you know, was calling for the chop. I don't know, maybe it's just a check flop on 989. It smashes them way more than us. I just hate giving up at this stack depth. Any walks? Any walks, please? You like to limp a lot, which is okay for us. Don't find like your first raise the whole time we've sat at the table on my big blind when I have no chips, please. Okay. That's what I thought. Help me out here. Help me out here, dealer. You limp anything, so I'm gonna bet here. I need these chips, Coulter. Get the fuck out of here. God damn it. God fucking damn it. I gotta try. I have to try. I have to try. You call a million things. What? He called me with Jack 3! My 8 plays! my 8 kicker played. And I won that pot, folks. Oh my god. What the fuck just happened? Oh, this is not even fun here, the 8s. Ugh. I hate every option. I'm gonna fold, I think. I can't believe my 8 kicker played. That was absurd. That was ridiculous. They snapped and my heart like plummeted. And then I looked at his hand and I was like, but what is he beating me with? Because I was like sure he was beating me. What the fuck? What the fuck? What happened? Ooh, Dr. Dad. I'm sweating Dr. Dad's Benjamin table. Just lost with queens to ace queen. That's disgustingness. Might be seeing a raid come through from a sad dad soon, folks. Oh, he can't be too sad. He's crushed the WSOP for 85k. He's not allowed to be sad for a bit, in my opinion. That is a nasty way to go, though. All right, let's see if we can carry on like a wayward son here. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still so confused by this hand. Jack 3 of hearts. We bet flop on deuce 9-9. Floats us. We check. They get the flush draw on the turn. We check. And they don't make their flush. They have nines, king, jack, kicker. So do we. We jam. They snap us. We play nines, king, jack, 8. They play nines, king, jack, 5. What in the world? What in the world? Sometimes up. Now, obviously, we still need help. We still got only 12 big blinds here. Angels. Ace king suited here in the cash game. Tempted to the blessed I live, take me all the way. Yeah. Ace king is good at V ace 10. And I'm all alone. Top and bottom pair here. I think we're all in here, folks. Good luck, us. Two pair queens and threes. We're all in. Up against king 9. No! Oh! No. No. Got it in with like 84% or whatever. Oh. Three kings on the river. All right. I'm done. I also lose in brutal fashion in the Benjamin. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. Pretty gross. Minus 140 on the evening, but we did get a $200 ticket. So, plus we'll get a $10 sit and go ticket, I think, tomorrow as well. Yeah, so minus 141 on the night. If Dr. Dad is still alive, I'll send you over his way, actually. Here I am thinking I'm going to be getting a raid from him. I'm going to be sending it. I'm going to be the one sending it. Yeah, so minus 141 with an asterisk. We got a $10 ticket coming our way and a $200 ticket for the Sunday high roller. So, very even session, ish. But that is going to be it for me. I will be back again live tomorrow night. Oh, and there comes Dr. Dad Poker with the raid, as expected. I saw you bust in the main, man, or not in the main, in the Benjamin. I also have busted the Benjamin now, quickly after you. We got it in with 2 pair on the turn. They river trips. And that is it for our night. But congrats on the my fellow $200 ticket winner, Dr. Dad. We both satellited into the Sunday high roller, so I'll see you there, my friend. But I'll see the rest of you, all of you, tomorrow night. I should be live again for another session here on BetRivers Poker. We'll keep grinding out. We'll play some more satellites. We'll play the Benjamin once more. Check out all these awesome promotions. They got the Rung It Up promotion. They got the Sit and Go promotion. And we're going to take advantage of them while they're here, as well as Rakeback Revolution. I'll find somebody to send the love forward with the raid. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Peace.